One person not at the meeting today is Louisiana's Attorney General Jeff Landry. He tested positive for the coronavirus. In an email to employees, Landry said that he wasn't experiencing any symptoms and that he only got tested because of the vice president's visit. Well, there are now more than 80,000 cases of the coronavirus across Louisiana, with more than 2,200 just added yesterday. This bringing the total to more than 82,000. There were also 22 more deaths and 54 more people admitted into Louisiana hospitals and put on ventilators as well. New Orleans evictions were put on hold when the pandemic first began, but since the ban expired in mid-June, the courts have been busy having hearings with landlords and their tenants. Megan Key breaks down the eviction process and what housing advocates say you should do if you end up in that situation.
We're in the middle of a pandemic. Millions are without jobs, and some of those people could soon end up on the streets. Since the New Orleans eviction ban expired last month, more than 130 evictions have been filed here at First City Court. A Tulane Law School professional weighed in on the eviction process and says it begins with a notice to vacate and then moves on to the courts.
The purpose of the hearing is first of all to see who shows up. The eviction judge can issue a judgment that day. After that time period has gone past, then we start sort of the next enforcement round, which we call the warrant proceeding.
The warrant proceeding happens when a tenant has not left the landlord's property by the deadline the judge said. At that point, the marshals can get involved. As you can see, evictions are a process. Housing advocates say before this happens, try to resolve the situation with a conversation.
To talk to your landlord. And we advise it as well. Have a conversation, a frank and honest conversation with your landlord about your financial situation. And if you can pay them something, do pay them something. But if you can't, explain what's going on and hope that they can work with you.
It's a tough situation for both tenants and landlords. Housing officials advise everyone to reach out to their elected officials and ask for more housing resolutions. Reporting on Loyola Avenue, Megan Key, Eyewitness News.